All right, we're live. A few seconds into this thing. FSU and Clemson. This is a big one. We're starting a little bit early, but we are here, and we're going to get after it. Big game. FSU versus Clemson. Noles are 6-0 on this season. Clemson, we'll say they're undefeated as well. Crazy that quite crazy that it's that slighted. See what we can do.
They just call it the
Let's get after it. They don't call it the Dome. That's terrible. Here we are. Get some people in here. All right, we'll kick that thing off.
Teams have sent their special teams out of the
Love to get a stop to start the game.
He really got a hold of that kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
Let's get after it.
Let's see what the offense can do as they come out onto the field. He's to the 40. Gains his way to the 49-yard line.
Super effort by the tailback to pick up a nice gain and a first down. He's really a good-looking ball carrier.
Okay. Getting after it.
10 to go. Ball on the 49.
All of one person in here so far.
Caught out in the open. He's taken
Not a great start.
around the 30.
Robinson makes the tackle at the 30-yard line. First down.
We'll have to start the whiskey a little bit early tonight. We are in our favorite glass, though. Shout out to Garnet and Gold glass, the absolute goats. Garnet and Gold. You can use code NOSLAW, NOSLAW, 15% off at garnetandgold.com. Those. Oh, let's see here.
He's under pressure.
Reverse with the sack. Here we go. Undelele. Goes down. Got to do a lot of that tonight. Got to get after him. That wasn't even a very good pass rush. Let's move that over here. I think you got to get after him.
Second down.
Hit the chat, man. Let's talk a little bit tonight. What do you guys want to talk about? A crazy day for FSU.
Complete. He's got room.
Boy, that's a hit. 3rd and 9 upcoming. This would be big. This would be big. See, we'll go coverage here. I blitzed the first 2 plays of this drive. I feel like I'm going to get burnt by the blitz if I do it again, but I also feel like just sitting back into coverage is not the right answer. I don't love my choice to not blitz here, but we'll see what happens.
It's caught. First down, and he's
Should have blitzed. That was a tough one. That was a tough one.
Confidence more as this game goes on. He's really throwing the ball with some
I didn't want to go after a blitz again. 3 plays in a row. It just seemed like I was tempting fate
from
to
the
get beat
18
deep.
line. First down.
Keep dent on the blitz.
The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Great call by the offensive coordinator.
big time play, taking that ball all the way in. Maybe the defense wasn't expecting a run.
All right, 7-0 Clemson.
And he hits the PAT. So that's a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And a touchdown as a result.
Brad, I thought the offense did a really nice job of mixing up the play calling on that drive. I thought the defense was on its heels most of the drive because of the versatility of the offense.
Potter ready to kick. He kicks it off, and he got off.
Out of the back of the end zone.
And they can forget about returning this one. Now the offense gets ready.
That Clemson defense is absolutely disgusting, and I am not looking forward to this at all. We were down 21-0 against NC State, though, so 7-0 here doesn't worry me very much.
Halfback's got it on the quick throw. Brought down at about
Slow.
the 23-yard line.
That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
Second and long to
Second
start
down
the
and
game.
about
That's
12
fine.
yards to go. Ball on the 23-yard line. He's going to try and scramble. He airs it out. Big catch there as they knock him out of bounds.
That was a nice play. That was a really nice play by Winston Wright to go up and get that. But when I say Winston Wright, I mean me, because I was user controlling him. But yeah, it was really, really nice.
Tackled outside after a nice pickup. They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down. And they make the stop on the 25-yard line.
There.
That's a loss of 1 yard on the play. That'll bring up
We're already doing the thing where we lean forward, huh? That's already part of the game, huh? Oh, way behind him. Jordan, what was that throw?
Juice on that one.
Oh, man, that's terrible.
Back there and tries to put too much on it.
4th and 4 here. I think we're going for it.
Fourth down, and the offense is still on the field. He scrambled. Tries to get around the corner, and he shuffled out
It's big.
at the 19.
I don't feel like field goals are going to win this game. I'd rather, they're going to score touchdowns a lot tonight. And I don't think field goals will move.
Nice run there.
I like the call to go for it. I like
Picks
picking it
about
up.
4 yards on the
I like where we're at. Go in and get this score.
Second and
Tie this thing up.
ball on the 15.
Playing at home, man. Playing at home. Have a little pride.
Offense lines up in a
See what we can do.
setting the defense anticipating pass here. And here's a quick throw.
Wilson goes up and gets it. That's bad coverage. But, oh, man. Oh, Danny, whoever Danny is, get out of here, Danny. Danny, I hope you're subscribed if you're making those jokes. Boy, I did not like that throw at all. I think that was stupid. I meant to hit another
Here comes the
button.
kicker to try to tie.
Once it was already on the way, I thought, might as well jump up and try and get it. We have a tie game at 7-7. Knowles.
The result, 7 points.
Brad, I think
Answer
that was
back.
a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good job of showing.
Guys, give me 30 seconds. I got to change one thing. All right, I'm back.
Just an overall well.
I didn't lose too many people tonight. We've got important things going on in this house.
Is ready to kick it away.
What do you guys have? Yeah, I mean, well, that Rick situation is crazy. I chatted with a few people this evening once emotions have kind of cleared on all sides, and man, I'm happy to answer any questions or kind of chat through it.
I don't think either team has a clear advantage so far. Let's see.
Kind of a crazy situation. Florida State needs less black eyes when it comes to PR in recruiting. So, fortunately, have one today. Oh, Gaynor just had a black eye, but stay with the play. Shipley gets the first down, but Gaynor sticks with the play. So I like that. I like that a ton.
First and 10. Ball on the 39.
I get that. Rick's thing was crazy today, man. We need less days like that here in Tallahassee. There you go. That's a nice play. 3 yards. At the end of the day, Charlie, you're probably right. I don't think Florida State was going to land him either way. But so end result, not too much different than what it probably would have been anyway. Some of the big problem is just the perception. Brendan made a really good point, I thought, today on the bench. I don't know if you guys listened to that or checked that out at all. But after the Travis Hunter thing, when he flipped, it kind of became like Florida State's not the cool place to go anymore because, like, look what happened to them. And obviously just kind of like hoping that doesn't kind of become the norm with things like that. With Ricks today, Travis Hunter, So, yeah, I mean, ultimately I don't think we're going to land him anyway. You still don't want the black eye in recruiting, If the kid supposedly was a silent commit back in April, didn't end up committing, and kind of embarrasses you in front of that, in front of the nation. That's not certainly not what you want. So yeah, frustrating, but is what it is. If you just kind of quietly fade into the background, where you make his top 10 and then his top 5, and then, you get beat out by Clemson or Georgia or whatever, like, it's not that big of a deal. Nice play there to read that. Knowles came back on the pitch guy. Could have lost that a lot less publicly, I guess. And that's, what Florida State needs to figure out a way to do. All right, big third down here. Be good to first one to 3. I'm not super confident in the defense here, but yeah, I got to get to him faster than that. It's a nice hit by Warner. Spaces are going to be lit tomorrow. Danny, you're right, man. The first priority is wins. You got to have talent, though, too. But most coaches don't get fired because they have a bad recruiting class, right? Like, if you can kind of overcompensate with wins, you keep your job. So, you're right. First priority is finding a way to me, it's you get 500. You have to get 500. You can win that. I think they're going to go into that Florida game with 6 or 7 wins. Find a way to get to 500. If you can beat Florida, if you can get 7-5, maybe 8-4. See if we can get real crazy up in here. But yeah, I think wins are. Dang, he just totally whipped on that guy. Gonna be lit tomorrow. Spaces, absolutely. I agree. I think it's gonna be fun. I still feel good on Lucas Simmons. I think a lot of other people think Florida State should feel good on Lucas Simmons. The Florida folks feel like it's Florida State. I'm hearing that USC's kind of out of it. It's a Florida State-Tennessee battle. Florida State's prioritized this. They want this kid. I feel pretty good about it. We're up to 14 people. Last night, I don't think we got up to like double digits until, I don't know, maybe the third quarter or something, halftime or something. So do me a favor, hit that like button now. I think that would be awesome if you guys could do that. Why do you think he's coming tomorrow? You talking about Simmons? I like the relationships I think Florida State has absolutely prioritized this kid, stayed in close communication. Atkins is the best coach and recruiter on the staff, and I think that that's going to show up. I think the two places that Florida State doesn't have a problem recruiting are the offensive and defensive line. So, yeah, I expect tomorrow to go well. Danny, next priority is to figure out if there's an issue with the recruiting stuff. It's just the assistants. Yeah, I think Norvell does need to make some changes to the staff. Make that block.
Throws it deep.
Look how wide open he is, and you just miss him, JT. That's the sliders, man. That is the sliders being down. I agree. I think there are some guys on the staff that are not pulling their weight. You see, Florida State's logo holds a lot of weight, right? I mean, this is still a top 20 logo in college football. And when you see us land huge blue chips at positions of need over and over and over again, and then other positions just not even close on DB, wide receiver, running back. You gotta look at those coaches, man. You gotta say, like, man, you're not pulling your weight on these recruitments. So yeah, I mean, I think it's tough. That's a good question, Nick. Let me keep going down the chat and just kind of answering stuff. Got to get off Twitter. Yeah, probably Lance Simmons tomorrow, and everything's kind of like calm back down. I agree. Probably what happens. Norvell does put a lot of responsibility on his guys. He does have to be more hands-on. They say the best leaders, to kind of talk about that, I know Charlie, he was so wide open. They say the best leaders are able to delegate to their staff and not have to be so hands-on. That's what makes Saban so great. That's why his coaches go on and coach other places like crazy. That's what makes Dabo so good. So, I don't know. I mean, you want him to be hands-on, but great leaders also let their staff work. So that's a chicken or the egg type thing. Nicholas, good question. Did Norvell make changes on his staff and his time there? I think it was pretty widely reported that he was trying to make changes on the staff. He just wasn't able to. Taking too many questions here. But I think it was widely reported that he was attempting to make changes on the staff and just wasn't able to. Guys didn't want to come in and coach here if Norvell was like on the last part of his contract. So, okay, a fake. That was terrible. Absolutely nothing on the sliders. Whew, that's bad. That's bad news. Should have just punted or kept Travis out there. But I think he tried to make changes and wasn't able to. Tried to move some people around, like actively shopped the wide receiver position and some other stuff. And yes, sir, get it right back, Renardo Green. Tried to shop some different positions and just could not get guys to come. They made a pretty hard push for Sider. Couldn't get him. So I think if they're able to get to 7 or 8 wins and he's here again next year, we'll take another pretty big swing at moving on from some people. And I would expect that, I don't want to name names here, but yeah, I think the position groups that we struggle with are the ones that, he'd probably look at trying to make a difference. Move on. Oh, back-to-back interceptions. Yeah, the only stat change. Yeah, good point, Trey. The only stat changes were Marv and Dilly, who both got new positions at new places. I don't think the team was. I don't think Norvell was upset to lose Marv. I also don't think he was upset to lose Dilly, although that was a loss. I think Randy Shannon and Marv are pretty similar. Rick's a Gator. I'll take that bet if we want to bet on it. I'll bet that Florida doesn't land him, just for what it's worth.
They find themselves in a hole here after that.
I'd be more than happy to lay $100 on that right now if somebody wants to put that bet out. But I'm pretty confident in that he won't be.
And he's tackled after positive yardage.
Could you imagine, Trey, if he does go to JSU? Sheesh. All right, we got to get a stop here.
Wants to go long and done.
Bad throw. Ungalele, not very good. All right, so we had the fake punt that we failed on. We threw a pick the next play. Defense has stepped up in back-to-back drives to kind of keep us in it. We can't go down 21-7 to these people.
Is the deep man.
Staying in it. Hey, guys, 3 likes in here is not acceptable. So especially for Clemson right now,
Excellent.
I'll throw 100 on it, Nick, if you want to. Throw $100 right now that he doesn't go to UF.
Bring it out to the 20.
I might even give you odds. Like I'll give you 125 if he goes to Florida. You give me 100 if he doesn't. I'll even give you a little. I'll give you a little juice to play with.
That's a great.
Offensive line has to hold for longer than, enough to get me into a setup here. Nick, I do appreciate you hanging out the last few nights and stuff. It's been cool to have a little different perspective in here on some stuff and chat about our football teams. No way did he make that throw. You meant UM. You said Rick's a Gator, bro. Oh, the U is throwing around. I thought, how much money you throwing around right now? I see what you were saying. Got it. I read that a little too fast. I guess I still kind of read it right.
Ball on the 20.
All right, this is a big play.
Scrambling around.
Struggling. Jordan hurt? Oh boy, that ain't good.
Get something going the next time they come out.
Wiggins is back to receive. And this one is a beauty. He's taken down at the 42-yard line.
Decent effort. He's not the type of guy to call a fair catch very often. He does have the ability to make guys miss.
All right, here's a big one. Got to get after this. I got to focus a little
With so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just one or two plays. Clemson is up 7. He's taken down at the 43.
If Ungalele is a quarterback and I just keep smacking him, can we get the backup in? All right, got to put Jordan back in. Doesn't matter what his re-injury risk is. Sorry, buddy.
2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball at the 43-yard line.
I got bad news on Cormani, bro. I think he's out for you guys too. I think that's Bama or UM, is what I'm being told. I'd rather, honestly, I'd rather Bama over anything, but I'd rather UF get him than UM just because I think Mario needs to be stopped. But I think that's Bama or UM. So, but I'd rather y'all get him than Miami, just for what it's worth. I think Mario right now is doing ridiculous things, and that's got to be stopped.
They're about 2 yards away from the sticks.
But you might see him in green and orange instead of orange and blue. So you at least get one of the colors right. Dadgummit, I had him. I haven't read it right. Guys, do me a favor, hit that share button. Yeah, Bama would be my lean there as well, Charlie. I think when Saban turns it up, I think that's what's going to be the difference. But we'll see. Good job, Robert Cooper. I chatted with Robert Cooper the other day. My man was coming back from workouts. He's doing some good stuff. So shout out Robert Cooper in real life, not on the game. What's up, Kyle? How's it going, my man?
So it's 2nd and 14. Ball on the 33.
That's fine. 3rd and 11. Okay, this is a big play. If you guys didn't know, football, this is a big play. We got to bring pressure. I didn't like how we played the last 3rd down without bringing pressure.
He throws right. And he
That's
drilled at the 2-yard line.
That makes it 1st and goal.
First and goal from the 2, and they can smell the end zone. Watch out for a pass play when you're in a goal line D. Gives it to the back. Touchdown!
UF has UM, FSU, UCF all in the non-conference 24. We're off 12 game stretch with SEC play as well. Yeah, 2024 is a tough one. I think your schedule, Nick. I want to ask you this. I think you were asking, Nick. I think I also saw you ask on Twitter what my thoughts on Simmons were. That I think that video I just wasn't by my computer. I kind of saw it from a distance. I was eating. I think the video you were replying to was my Lucas Simmons video, which is here on the YouTube. If you guys are watching, just smash that subscribe button for me. But I think Florida State lands him. I think that's kind of the growing confidence on all sides. But Luke, Nick, I think you asked me about Florida State's schedule. I would love to hear your thoughts on UF's schedule because I do think it's pretty tough this year. I'd love, I mean, even if it's a long type, I mean, it's almost halftime. I'll read it then. But love to hear your thoughts on UF's schedule, and then I'll share my thoughts on UF's schedule too. I'm trying to be pretty unbiased. So yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, he's gonna feel that one tomorrow.
Rooney Knoll, what's going on? Charlie, you're right. I'm paying a little bit too much attention to the chat with you guys, and also on this a little bit. And yeah, I need to focus.
He's on the run.
We'll get the first. 3 yards short.
At the 32.
But yeah, Nick, I'd love to hear your thoughts on UF's schedule because I do think it's kind of tough this year for UF, and I'll share my my thoughts once you kind of give yours. All right, we go score here. We get the ball back to start the second half. Kyle, I've got a Four Roses single barrel strength, which is really, really good stuff.
He's at midfield.
Stay up, Wilson! Pokey, I think if he stays up, obviously, I like him to get in the end zone. But nice play there. Had to have the first down, so we'll take that. It's a Four Roses barrel strength, single barrel. What are you guys on tonight? You guys on anything? From a store in Jacksonville called Brody's. My buddy Joe sent it. SEC, a big announcement coming this week. So with ACC meetings soon. Oh, is that Jim? Is that is that like sources? Somebody is that like happening, or is that your gut? Because I've been told some things. I haven't really shared them too many places, but I've been told some things on this conference realignment. But I'd love to hear that, Jim. Is that, or Jim Miller? Ben, what is that? Is that like legit, or is that your gut? Love to hear that. They make an SEC announcement this week. I'm gonna forget who Desmond Ricks even was. No big deal. Love barrel strength. Never tried this single barrel in general. Costco got it for $36 though. So I think they're the Costco. I don't know where you are, Kyle, but Costco. If you can get that Four Roses single barrel consistently for $36, it's like the best deal in bourbon. Like it's a great pickup. What are you guys drinking tonight? You guys got anything in your glass, or I'm the only one. I'm the alcoholic. We the people. What's up, Ty? Every time Ty comes in here, I forget that he's under that name. I'm just like, oh, there's a new guy in here called We the People. All right, somebody take off.
With the pass,
These guys were ready for the pass. And
Peach Twisted Tea, look at you. All right, 4th and 6. I don't know if I can. They're saying I can make the field goal. I think we go for this.
down and the offense is getting
This is dangerous. Play action.
He's going to try and scramble. Here they come. And they get the sack.
Can get out.
Sure, we've still got more than a half to.
Oh, man. Guys, scary time against Clemson. These sliders are no joke.
So now that we have a first down going the other way, let's see if this offense can take advantage. And as the defense comes back out, you can be sure they're thinking about that score they surrendered the last time around.
As long as this quarterback has time to throw, and you can guarantee that he'll find the open man.
Tackle made at the 41.
15 yards. First down.
From the 41-yard line, it's first down.
All right, guys. We need to stop here. Hotel life for Ty. Stuck in Memphis for work. All right, there we go. Stops the clock. 2nd and 10. If we can get the next 2 plays, if we can get stops the next 2 plays, get the ball back, maybe find a way to score. Not been good tonight. I've focused a lot on the chat.
Now he's scrambling. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work.
It's a good hit. 3rd and 3.
Around to 34. The Tigers will use their first time out of pass.
That makes it 3rd and 3.
3rd down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down.
Great play by Gainer.
Florida State will take
All right, so we take our timeout. They're going to try and kick this field goal, which they've got their sliders all the way up. Chris, you like that? You like that prime conspiracy theory, huh? All right, so I'm not really supposed to. Like, I'm just going to say here, don't take this anywhere else. But I'm also that was Dent making that hit. I thought I could be wrong. I've heard that maybe the conspiracy theory isn't Dion, but maybe the conspiracy theory is somebody down south. We'll just say down south. All right. Nick, I'm going to scroll back up to your tweet once we get to halftime, so I can kind of talk through it. Talk through the schedule. It's a big play. It's a big play to get over the 50, 27 yards. You cut the field in a quarter. I think we can get a screen here. Name is Jim, but I used to work with the FSU ground crew, so I'm making connections side go. They say there's smoke. The fire must be near. All right, just a feeling, but I like it. A lot of smoke here recently, so definitely could be the thing. All right, 12 more yards. My man Jim. All right, up to the 36. We got a little something moving here. You go get this score here, cut it to 10. You get the ball to start the second half. You're still in it with Clemson.
Now he tries to buy some time.
Oh, I thought I could get it over him. That's bad news. No. Oh, my goodness, Sean. I thought we had another comeback coming. I thought I could lob that over him. Just didn't happen. Just got to keep them from scoring here. I don't really expect to get the ball back and do anything with it. But, guys, hit that like button. Obviously, we're going to lose this game, but we could at least get 20 likes on this. So
He's got it with room to run. He's tackled around the 48.
all right, Clemson takes their second time out. Not looking good here. Yeah, you're right, my man. You're right. Yeah, I did try to float it to Quad, man. I tried hard, bro. I saw that guy there. I thought about taking off running, but thought I had it. All right, screen.
Delivers to the halfback on the screen.
Should we try and get the ball back? We'll take our first time out. Oh, no, we won't. No, we won't. Just let it go. Let it go. Kevin Knowles bringing a blitz right here. That's fine. Let a little clock run. I'm fine with that. 3rd and 6. Just back it way up. Do not love you all the hell. He'll bring Florida next time because the coach you already know with the recruiting. Yeah, I'll speak on that, and then I'll look at your schedule thing here in 3 seconds. But yeah, I mean, at the same time, it's tough to predict when a quarterback, a coach is going to come in and win a national title. What if like 4 active coaches have national titles? Like, all right, it'd be nice to just stay up and kind of return that. Would have been nice, man. I thought if he could have. Sliders did give me Harlan, but we get the ball first here in the second half. See what we can do. Okay, I want to talk on Florida's schedule real quick. UT is our first true road game. Start the first year Florida has to go to A&M this year. 3rd time UGA is yet to go. Yeah, I think the pandemic kind of screwed that up. Florida wasn't supposed to go to A&M in 2020, but yeah, same thing. It should be 20, or it should be 2 times right now with Florida. I want to talk on the Florida schedule real quick. The way I see it, I think Utah is really, really tough to open the year. But if Florida can win that, I think they can get to 7 or 8 wins. I do think they literally lose all 3 games when it comes to LSU, A&M, and Georgia. I don't think that's too crazy. I mean, LSU is probably the most likely win. But if you just say they split with LSU and Utah, you know, which I think is reasonable to say, then they're 1-3 in those games. And then, yeah, I think that I actually kind of disagree with you. I think that they're going to split with UT and Kentucky. So that's another loss. That's their 4th loss on the year. And then I also think they're going to split with USC and Florida State, right? So we talked about my thoughts on Florida State last time, which is kind of where I thought FSU was compared to Florida. I probably think we're a little bit closer to you guys than you do. That's fine. I'm not looking to argue a ton. I just think that the teams aren't that far off. And so I could see them kind of splitting. I think that comes out with a 7-5 record. If they lose, but there is like a doomsday scenario. Like if they lose to Utah week 1 and then they lose to Kentucky, going into that Tennessee game, if they lose that one. If they lose to Kentucky, Tennessee, and Utah, which I'm not saying they will, I think they actually split those 2 SEC games. If they've got 3 losses after the Tennessee game, I honestly think like, yeah, they're probably going to lose to Florida State. They're probably going to lose to LSU. They're probably going to lose to some of those other teams. So, certainly Alabama or Georgia A&M, LSU, probably South Carolina, probably Florida State at that point. So, yeah, I think that's kind of what's tough for Florida. Florida's a lot like Florida State in the fact that it's all kind of on Anthony Richardson. If Richardson stays healthy, they should beat the Kentuckys of the world. They should compete with Tennessee, and they should beat South Carolina. If they're healthy, they should just be in it with Florida State, and we'll see if Florida State can stay healthy. So, yeah, I think that Florida, best case scenario for Florida is 8-4. Worst case is probably like 6-6. I think they're looking at like a 6-6 to 8-4 year, which is also what I think Florida State does. I mean, both teams have an over/under in Vegas at 6.5. So I'm not like wild thinking that like both teams are going to finish around the same spot. Both teams have some tough stuff in their schedule. Florida State having to play LSU in New Orleans, Clemson, Florida, Miami, having to go to Miami, NC State, Wake Forest, teams that return good quarterbacks. And obviously the SEC is not an easy league to play in, and you get to play the best team in the country as well. So
Play action under pressure.
I'm glad that was overthrown. I don't like how
that was pretty good coverage.
Happened. I actually do know, I don't know AR personally, but I do know a few people that are very close with AR, and they say nothing but good things about him. So yeah, as much as you can want a rival quarterback to work out and do well, I do like him as a kid, and I hope he does really, really well. I don't really. I mean, I want Florida to lose. I want Miami to lose, but I don't really cheer against other kids. I think Florida fans are probably somewhat reasonable like that too. Like, I don't know that Florida fans like want Jordan Travis to like get hurt. Maybe in the game they play each other, but I think we all kind of want these kids to do well. We all watch them recruiting and everything else. I think that we also just want to win our games. Hey, that's a good drive. Maybe I should talk about Florida a little bit, not Florida State so much, and look what happens. Got back into it, maybe 24-14 now. No, that's a catch, man. Don't take this away from me. What else we got? Alfred is an SEC guy. Dude, there's a catch on Sunday. He's got 2 feet in. Yeah, and not just the injury thing, but yeah, like I like to see cool players do well. So yeah, that's fine that AR has a good year. I just don't want him to have a good game against us. All right, 24-14. We're trying to get back in it, boys. Just need to stop. We're actually going to need 2 stops this half, which is tough. I should just gone for 2 there to make it a little bit closer and not have to. Yeah, I think my next touchdown we're going for 2. Try and get back in it that way and need 1 stop.
He sends this one deep. He's to the 20.
AR just has to make better decisions this year. Kyle says Anthony Richardson's going to be real good. FSU fans got to take off the hate color glasses. It's all about his line, and I don't really know enough about UF's offensive line to say. I think UF's Daquan, I'm trying, my man. I'm trying. This is tough, bro. I got these sliders on 80 and 20. 20 for me, 80 for them. Like, this is not easy. UF's offensive line play, and
looks for his tight end over the middle.
Nick can probably speak to this a little bit better than I can. But UF's offensive line play definitely got better as the year went on. I don't think that they're just incredible or anything this year. I think they'll be marginally better this year as well. I also think that them having a couple of offensive line coaches, like you can see, that's certainly a point of emphasis for Napier. Oh my goodness, what was he doing there? And he's still going to get 20 yards. So yeah, I think UF's offensive line will be a little bit better this year. Anthony just made some dumb plays. He was in over his head against Georgia. Wasn't ready for that moment. Had some spectacular plays against LSU, and then had a couple interceptions that lost him the game. So I think it, kind of boomer bust what they are last year. But another year under his system, another year in the system. Well, it's actually a new system, so wouldn't be shocked if AR kind of starts slow. I do think it sucks to have Utah first game. Utah's a really good team. Should have beat Ohio State if not for their quarterback getting hurt in the bowl game. I'd much rather have Duquesne week 0 and then, have offense. That's on the offense. Yeah, I'd much rather have Duquesne and then a 6-7. Not a very good team in LSU either. Utah is a really good team to have to come and play week 1. I'm glad it's them, not me. DJ hasn't horribly underthrown anything, but the turnover was totally accurate. Similar. Yeah, you're not wrong. He did throw 1 pick. That was a blessing, but I gave it right back, and so I didn't really get to take advantage of it. All right, this is a big 3rd and 5. You hold them to 3, keep it a 2-score game. I think you got to bring pressure here. Double loop 3. Oh, what the heck that means.
28-yard line. 3rd down. They come out in a 5-wide set. Pulls it in, and that's a 1st down. Complete. Touchdown. Huge play. Wow, an almost impossible pass to defend, and it goes for 6.
Yep, the defense would have needed 12 guys on the field that time.
Oh, man. We're in trouble, but...
He makes the beat.
So it's 17. I think we'll go for 2 this next time,
Potter has his kick.
so that we only end up needing 1 stop.
He kicks it off.
Go for 2, make it 9. They score again at 16. Go for 2, make it 8. That's kind of the logic here. I should have gone for 2 the last time. Also need to score somewhat quickly. I mean, we're 3 scores down, so need to score quick. You're right. You're right.
Got the job done. We'll see if they have the same strategy here.
Benson takes the give. Nice run.
Nick, you thought that? I think that was a fair assessment. I mean, again, we kind of disagree on where Florida State's at. I mean, I would say this, and I'm excited to do my pod with Allie. That's going to be I don't know if you've ever heard of that, Pete to Pit. I'm going to make that like a seasonal thing. Excited to get back on with her and kind of get her vibe of it. But shoot, that's a bad thing. I'd love to hear like what's your percentage, like what percentage you thought Florida was going to win that Florida State game. I have Florida State winning, but like a 60-40. Like I don't think it's like a runaway by either team by any means. So I'd love to hear kind of your thoughts on that. Like you have Florida winning, but I mean you certainly don't have it at like 100% or 95% or like you guys win 9 out of 10. I think it's. I mean personally, I think it's closer than that. But I'd love to hear kind of where you have that at. I have Florida State like in win shares. Yeah, see, kind of the same thing. I mean, you're calling that's a coin flip, right? 50 for those that. Well, I guess everybody can see the chat, but 55-45.
He wants it all going long.
Stupid.
Keep running big plays
All right.
like this, and it'll spread out the defense.
Here's one of my favorite routes in the
One of
game.
them's got to connect.
Jordan's not been good, but boy, that's a dot. That is a dot to Winston Wright. I'd love to hear you guys' score predictions, or not score predictions, season predictions. Most people are like 7 and. Well, that's a catch, man. Come on.
Initially, it was called a catch, but
You just kill him one
that
more.
for
It doesn't
sure.
even exist
If
in
he
the
at least
video
had
game, but
1
whatever.
foot in and possession of the ball before he went out of bounds.
Aaron, what's going on, my man? Make sure the. Oh, they're saying incomplete.
Is
No.
that it was no catch.
Oh.
Missed it on the field, but that was a
3rd down. We've done 1 of 6. That is
They got
tough
the call
today.
right.
He makes a catch and
Had to have that. Florida will be like Miami game last year. Florida should win, but Florida pulls off for an 8-4 season. Man, Ben, I'll take that. I'll take 8-4 for sure.
going long.
Oh, I thought he caught it.
By running the same
Oh, it seemed like a catch. Oh, thought he held on. Boy, that's a tough one, guys. That is a tough one. Yeah, it's a good point. Danny makes a great point. UF has more talent overall. I think that works this season in FSU's favor. The thing that works is the defensive line and offensive line for Florida State are a little bit better this year. I don't know that I disagree with that. I think Florida State's offensive line did get a little bit better this year. I think the defensive line for Florida is not as good. So I could see Florida State making, the trenches being kind of the difference. And Florida State kind of being able to take advantage of that. So yeah, I don't hate that take. I think your path to 8 wins is beating the 2 SEC teams. I think you win the 8 o'clocker. I'm sorry, the 8 o'clocker. I think you win the opener against LSU, and then you win the closer against Florida. That's how you get to your 8 wins. What's that? Aaron, say that again. Aaron said, what's the sliders at? The sliders are 80 for Clemson, 20 for me. So, yeah, I've got them turned up pretty tough. I don't love this screen call. I think they're going to read this really well, but we're going to try it. They didn't read it very well.
Halfback's got it on the quick throw. And down.
3rd and short. I like it.
43-yard.
Oh, man, let's see.
They're about 4 yards away here on 3rd down.
You get 2 likes in this from the Twitter link and from your YouTube
They'll
account.
spread the field with 5.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Boy, that's a bad throw by JT. All right, I think you got to go for it. I don't think field goals are enough here. 4th and 4.
Quarterback size. Here he does a really good job of seeing where the quarterback wants to go with the football, getting a very good jump on it, and simply not getting it away from the receiver.
Going for it all to the end zone. This one is batted away. Field goal there would have helped, but instead they go for it, and they're stopped short.
The coaching staff has to make smarter decisions out there.
This offense threw the ball
Dang, guys,
extremely well
this is
on their
bad
last
news.
drive, and they ended up with a touchdown.
Bad news. This is a heck of a comeback, though.
It's
We
another
get it.
thing to have an idea of what you're doing and how to attack the defense. And right now, these wide receivers clearly have done an outstanding job in being able to make their reads and getting out of their breaks, and the quarterback all right on money.
Man, I don't know if it's crazy to say this or not, but I'm actually more confident.
From their
I mean,
own
Ben's talking a
40-yard
little bit about
line. First down.
the NC State game. I'm actually a little more confident in the Clemson game than the NC State game. Now, I think Clemson's a better team, and I think they beat NC State head-to-head. But yeah, I don't feel good about that NC State game in Raleigh. That's gonna be a tough one to beat, man. I think the offensive line will be a strength too. I don't think that's crazy, Kyle.
And the halfback.
Nice hit by Robinson.
Pick up a 3.
It was a pretty good play here by the junior safety stepping up.
Yeah, I think that's where we struggled the most last year was in pass pro. I think Lyles will help a ton there.
It's 2nd and 7. Ball on the 46-yard line. He makes his way to about the 32.
That's good for a gain of 14 yards. First down.
Oh, boy. We are in some trouble, folks.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 32.
Well, we got lucky there.
3 on that keeper.
Good job by the junior linebacker to read the run and limit the play to a short gain.
Pingram 26. You're probably right, bro.
He's into the open field. Big play there, and now they're looking at 1st and goal.
That's a gain of 20 on the play. That makes it first and
It's 1st down, and they'll be looking for 6 points here. Collins gets the ball left side.
Good job by Dent, forcing it back inside. Had to have that. You got to force him into a field goal here. So we stay down 3 scores. I'm not confident in doing that, but that is what has to happen.
End zone.
Oh, my goodness! Renardo Green, if you ever... Huge, boys, huge!
There you go. If you're going to come back in this game, it's going to start with one play. And maybe that pick is what turns things around for you.
Guys, I'll be right back. Hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. I'll be right back. Boys, was that big?
It's 1st and 2.
That was
Ball on the
huge.
29-yard line.
All right, I still think we got to score quick. We're still in a lot of hot water here. But feel better than we did a second ago.
He heaves it deep. And now the ball is loose. The defense has it.
You got to be kidding me. You have absolutely got to be kidding me.
Often you'll see this from a playmaker. He tried to do a little bit
Guys.
extra and ended up losing the ball.
I think he's down. I think he's down. He's absolutely down. Challenge it.
Nice play by the defense to recover that ball.
So they'll go up to the booth to take a few more looks to see whether or not the ball was fumbled before the ball carrier was down.
I think he's down, guys. What do you guys think? Yeah, he's down. He's down easily. Boy, I tell you what, I'd have been so hurt on this. I'm trying to score quickly.
The ruling on the field is reversed.
So after some discussion, the call on the field is reversed from the 33-yard line.
Okay, we got to go
It's
get in the
first
end zone,
down.
like, right now. No time to wait. No time to stop. Winston Wright Jr. inside the 10. Come on, 8 seconds left. Let's get in the end zone. This. Who's that? Wilson for that corner.
He scrambled. Here they
Get in the end zone!
It ain't over yet.
Boys, could we do this? Could we do this?
They'll go for 2.
I don't know if we can or not, but we're going to have some fun here in this fourth quarter. We're going to go for 2.
They go on the ground and fail.
They can get it. That's fine. Still down 2 scores. You were down 2 scores if you got it.
33-yard line. But the failed 2-point conversion.
I agree, Charlie. Going for 2 was the right move there.
So our score
Just didn't go our way.
31-20.
Need 2 scores. 2 stops, 2 scores.
Nice kick, plenty of distance. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
It is cool. I remember when I first got Madden, I had Madden 99. John Madden was on the cover of it.
Here we go with the
And,
ready to get things going.
yeah, Daquan, you're not kidding. And Gene was the PA announcer. I thought that was so cool. Obviously just an iconic voice, but the fact that he did, shoot, 9 yards is frustrating.
And 1 to go. Clemson's in front by 11. Back in this very pit.
I'd almost rather him just get the first down on plays like that. You know? That's huge. That's huge. Maybe not just have him get the first down. This would be a huge third down stop.
So it's
Going to bring some pressure.
going to need about 4.
3rd and 4. Push up a little bit. It's a screen.
Throws it out.
Got him! Yes!
At about the
What a stop! Okay, I feel like what's the Barstool guy? Big Cat that used to do these. But great call on the screen there, Jim.
It's away and it's a booming punt.
This is our first punt return of the game, I think.
He fields the punt at the 16.
Boy, he just got
There to give
lit.
his team decent.
Man is tough against them. Their athletes are better than ours, man.
The
So
offense was
I know you want me to run man,
on
but
that last drive.
their athletes are
Back
just
out
so
for
good.
more of the same. He's under pressure. Tries to thread the knee. It's not going to work.
No.
He's tackled at the 32.
Oh my goodness. Guys, that's not good.
First down, 10 to
Shoot.
ball on the 32-yard line.
Gotta go make a play. Gotta find a way to make a play.
Has some daylight. They'll bring him down.
All right, 2nd and 1. Last time 2nd and 1 happened, it was very good.
Tailback with a pitch, and that'll be a game
Shoot.
change.
I will run man here on this blitz. Crap, man. That was a big play to blow.
Tackle and
Okay, got him down.
first and 10. Ball
Brooks.
17.
I'm
They're in the red zone, but
having to move quick,
doesn't
man. I didn't see
necessarily
it.
mean points.
I blew
Last
it.
time they got intercepted. They bring him.
There you go, 2nd and 16. Get a stop. Get a stop here.
5 or 6 years in college football. It's the athletic ability and speed. Now it's safety. These guys are covering receivers. They're being active.
I'm doing all the games, Danny.
And make tackles. But also now we're starting to see the blitz more and more. And this young man has enough speed to be able to get all the way to the
3rd and
quarterback.
21. This will be big, boys. Just can't give this up. All right, bringing another blitz. Got to get after him here. Danny, I'm doing all 12 games. We're 6-0 so far. They're all on the YouTube. If you missed any of them, go back and check them out. Keem Dent coming. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. On 3rd and 21, they go for 28 yards and a touchdown. That's probably the ball game, boys. Shoot! Man, that's frustrating. How do you give that up when you're in zone coverage? Oh, man, that's tough. All right, boys. Got to make something happen quickly. It's not looking good.
Excellent kick. And they can forget about returning this one.
Boy, that's frustrating, man. I thought we had a... Oh, we had a chance there.
The last time out. Should be interesting to see what they do this time.
And I don't think this defense will...
Need another game tonight. My wife is not going to allow that to happen.
Throws it deep.
Stay up. Hey, I'll take that. 54 yards. Got to move quick. We need 3 scores this half. Or this quarter. Oh, how many games am I going to this year? So I am going to... LSU first up. Shoot. I'm going to LSU first up. I'm then going to Louisville, which should be a fun one. We're doing the bourbon stuff. Me and Brendan and my buddy Ben, who do bourbon on budget with me. Let me focus on this play and then I'll keep going.
And they make the stop at the 33.
Everything's getting ready incredibly. I'm also doing Clemson. Definitely doing Florida, maybe Miami, and then maybe the Louisiana game. I've thought about kind of taking my daughter to that. Back shoulder, I thought he had it. All right, 33-yard line. They're saying to go. TJ, got any recommendations into rye, recommendations to drink neat? Finish ryes are probably a good way to start because they have some sweetness to them. So that's probably a good way to get into that game. Other than that, you just got to try different stuff. Like, you just got to, like, go. Where do you live? Like, if you, we'll do a tailgate for the Florida game for sure. And you're more than welcome. We might even do some tailgate, some roll-up stuff for the game in, some games in Gainesville. All right, got to get this snap. 3, 2. All right, got it off.
Now he tries to buy some time. He goes downtown.
Cam McDonald, that's huge. That is huge on a 4th and 20. All right, guys, we had to have that. I think we're going for 2 here. Cut this to 10. It doesn't really matter, I don't think.
So the offense will stay on the field and attempt the 2-point conversion.
All right, got the 2. So down 2 scores.
The score, 38-28.
You guys are welcome at any tailgate. We're definitely kicking it all year. All right, I think I kick it deep. Got to get a stop. 5 minutes to go.
And he got all of this one. Great kick.
It's a big play. It's that pick late, man. That pick late did it. Otherwise, it'd be a 3-point game right now. Shoot. All right, got to bring some pressure. Got to imagine they're trying to run the clock out at this point. So,
has been talking it over on the sideline, trying to make some corrections. Let's see if they can stop them this time.
Well, I think this defense has got to do something because right now the quarterback is in
that's embarrassing. Second
You've got to do something to try.
So that just kind of kills 40 seconds.
Trying to bring more pressure. Try to come up with an exotic blitz look to try to get him on his heels as opposed to being the aggressor and attacking the defense.
Tatum Bethune, 3rd and 3. This could make it interesting.
They need about 3 yards to get the first down here on 3rd down. 5 wide. Receivers got the first down.
Dang, that's frustrating.
Down right around the 42-yard line.
Dude, we're throwing tailgates for all the games. The only one we wouldn't throw a tailgate to is probably the Louisiana game at the end. But yeah, I put all the info for the tailgates and stuff on my Twitter, everywhere. You guys can always just message me or whatever. Hit me up and we'll talk about it. We'll get you in.
Just couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1.
Gotta make a move here.
For that guy, the next time he takes a handoff.
Time is
Coming up here. Ball on the
time is running low.
Shipley again. And
right, I took a timeout.
Florida State will take a timeout. That's
All right, give me just a sec. I got to check one thing. Don't go anywhere, guys. All right, thank you guys for your patience. Big 3rd and 12 here.
third down, and they need to get it inside the 48.
Great job by Cooper. Took my other timeout. I'll go for the onside kick if I score.
Call a timeout.
All right, guys. Man, that 2-point conversion from earlier would have been big, huh? Recommendations on place to stay in Tally. Dude, Tally sucks for hotels and stuff on game weekends. They price gouge the heck out of it. Selection is terrible. I'd stay personally up by kind of the interstate just so you can save a little bit of money. But, yeah, Tally sucks. I'd stay 5 or 6 miles away from campus. And like Uber and stuff, because stuff down in town is $300, $400, $500 a night. Just not worth it.
Right now is in a rhythm, and a lot of that has to do with preparation. You can see right now with the reads he's being able to make, getting the football.
It's a big play. We'll take 32 yards. Hakeem Williams is going to be a really, really tough kid for Florida State to pull. I don't think it's over. I think they're in that. And they've got a shot, but it is going to be very, very tough. Stepped out of bounds, had to just kind of move it along
Short yardage situation.
quickly.
2nd down and 1. Just under 3 to go in regulation.
Micah inside the 10. We're not dead yet, boys. We're not dead yet. We might be dead soon, but we're not dead yet. Guys, I think we just got to kick it. I wanted to go for 2 in case they scored quickly and then we scored quickly, but I think they're just going to run the clock out. So I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring thing. But I almost tried to like going for 2. Thought
You're going to move the ball well when you're able to execute.
you're either going to get a stop or not, so I'm just going to go for this kick here.
Tackle at the 39-yard line.
I'm cool with that. I'd rather them score quicker. Who do you think will be this year's shocker team? Am I crazy to think that USC will have a good year? I don't think they can do anything like crazy, like to win it all or anything. But I could see USC having a good year. It's the Pac-12. You know, it's not a terribly difficult conference to win. You could see them maybe making the playoff. Like, that's not too crazy, is it? I'm going to let that clock run and try and save my timeout.
From the 39-yard line.
But I like USC.
2nd down.
Yeah, I hope Florida State's a sleeper team. I like USC there. I like NC State's kind of a trendy one too, that they could get kind of hot and do some interesting things.
Down he goes at the 12.
All right, got to just force them into 3. Got to force them into 3.
First down.
Is what it is. They got a big play. Just got to hold them to 3 and then have a chance at the very end.
He gets out to about the 9-yard line.
First time out.
Florida State's out of
I don't know if we have enough time, boys. I think that's it. I think that's going to be it. South Carolina. It's not a bad pick.
He gets another.
You got to let him score.
Touchdown,
Yeah.
Tigers.
This is a tough one, guys. But there's always next week.
And he tacks up.
There's also always the chance to. Who leads the team in picks this year?
Points to the scoreboard.
I'll go Cooper. Oh, Marion Cooper.
Ready to kick this one off. And it sails out of the end zone.
You know, I want to say Robinson, but I'll go with Cooper. That's a good question.
Last drive ended with as good a result as you can hope.
Score fast, onside kick, see what we can do. You're right,
I
Ty.
think the defense right now is just sitting back on their heels. They're allowing the offense to kind of dictate things to them. And one thing is that any
That's a good play. Went through the defender's back, 26 yards. Do that a couple of times and you have a shot, I guess.
change it up, try something different.
Jay? Like Jay for most
Sit
interceptions?
back on your heels.
He's going to try and scramble. He's going to go for the home run. Tackle made.
And McDonald down inside the 10. Well, we're going to make this interesting, boys. Going to have another onside kick if we can get in the end zone here. Oh, picked off at the last second. That'll be that. They'll end up winning.
Hanger of an interception.
Clemson gets me for the first time this year. We'll leave the sliders on 80-20.
On the 20.
We'll leave the sliders up, see if we can beat another team. If we take another loss, we'll turn them back down. It was a good game. I played poorly in the first half. I thought I played well enough in the second half to get it done. Defense was really good in the second half, just not good enough. Clemson gets it done, man. Maybe this one will have, but we're 6-1. You know, if we get in a game, if we go into this game 6-0, and then this team loses to Clemson,
He's out.
all right, let's not let them score again.
He's to the 40. And they find
By 10, I don't think people are going to be upset. So this was how it was to go down later.
Let's see now.
I think people will be fine with it. So, all right, that's that. Let's look at the stats real quick and get you guys out of here. I'm going to go watch Yellowstone, which I know you guys on Twitter loved that I was watching that. But let's look at some stats and let's go home. Jordan Travis, not his best day, 57%. He had 4 picks. Some of those are on me, some of those are on him. 500 yards passing, that's pretty insane. We did not rush the ball well. I don't know if I just got away from it or what, but yeah, we didn't run the ball well at all. Receiving obviously was fantastic because we had to throw the ball because we were down most of the game. Caden Lyles gave up a couple of sacks. Darius Washington gave up a sack. Defensively, Knowles had a bunch of tackles. Bethune had a bunch of tackles, and Gaynor and Deloach. So you had your linebackers leading here, which is really good. Knowles had probably too many. Means he's giving up a lot of catches. Yeah, but your 4 guys here, Robinson, Deloach, Gaynor, Bethune, that's kind of what you like to see. Not a lot of sack action. Dent had one on a blitz. Leonard Warner had one, and Kalen Deloach had one on a blitz as well. Kicking, we made all 3 extra points. We punted 1 time. I don't even remember punting, but good job, I guess, by us. Kick return, we didn't get a chance, and then punt return, we had a couple of them. So, no, I'm going to leave the sliders, Nick, because the games get easier. Clemson's the toughest game on the schedule. Next up, here, let's see FSU 2022 football schedule. I should know this. It's almost like I cover Florida State. But, yeah, next up's Georgia Tech. So it's at home. So I'm going to leave the sliders where they are. If I lose another one, I'll put the sliders back 5 more. So I think we'll beat Georgia Tech with these sliders. Miami will be a very tough one. If I can beat Miami with those sliders, I think I end up winning them all with these sliders because then you play Syracuse, Louisiana, and Florida. So we played 7 games, guys. We got 5 to go. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate those that have hung out for all the games, the regulars, the new folks, everybody else. We'll be back. We'll do this again soon. I've got some fun stuff coming out this week. I'll play again tomorrow at some point, so that should be fun. We got FSU Spaces tomorrow at 1 o'clock, 1:15 after the Simmons announcement. Good, bad, or indifferent. We're doing the Spaces either way, so hit us up. We will see you guys soon. Thank you guys for hanging out. Until next time, go Noles.